Hello and welcome back, Squirrel Nation. I hope you're all having an outstanding day. The topic for today's video is adapting to win. And what do I mean by adapting to win? So what I mean is basically watching what other players are doing, considering the pieces that you are being given early in the game, and deciding what team composition you should build to best take advantage of those conditions, and how doing those things will help you be a much more consistent player and climb a lot easier. With that said, let's dive into the gameplay. Okay, here we go for today's video. I am actually just making this video. I don't know what build I'm going. I don't know how we're doing this. I am just simply going to go with what the game gives me and give everybody an idea of how I truly play a game. So I'm just kind of watching what people are doing, looking. So goblins, we do have one person who was able to get a God of War. Level 1 doesn't matter that much, but the first few rounds are pretty predictive. I think in this game, one thing I try to choose before I go into a game is my Econ Strategy, but even that can change based on what I get. And we are getting high value goblins right now, which is good. So then I'm thinking about what builds goblins go into. Goblins tend to let you win streak early, or at least hold off well. So in that case, what I'm probably going to do is Econ up. I'm going to throw items on there. And what I mean by Econ is, to me, there's two styles. Aggressive style, where you're going to level. You're going to spend gold to level so you can get to level 6 very quickly. And there is more of a Econ style, where you're not going to spend any gold to level, and you are just going to focus on building up a solid economy. So anyways, right now I'm leaning towards that. So I've got two key components for a feather build right now. Feather assassins. We're going to check everybody else. Yep, more people are picking up God of War. Unsurprising. 1-2 star out there. So right now I'm thinking feather, I'm thinking assassin, I'm thinking those are probably the way I'm leaning right now based on this start and that. So Mask of Madness is great, but there's only certain heroes. Light Blade would be good on. It would be good on a I could put it on a Witcher. I could put it on, and right now, sorry, I'm deciding, should I grab the Heavenly Bombers? Probably. Goblin buff early is strong, but do I want it over my Queen? Probably. We can split the damage, and that will go towards Feather. Anyway, sorry, Mask of Madness, because it does silence, you want to put it on a hero with a passive. So yeah, anyways, it fits well into a Feather because I have both Shadow Crawler, and I could also put it on Lightblade Knight. It goes into Hunter type builds, it goes into Assassin builds. So anyways, everything, I'm just kind of, same thing, I'm evaluating where things fit. How are we doing? Okay, so we're losing to most people. We don't really have that strong a comp, unsurprisingly. We weren't able to get anything to 2 stars, but I do have a goblin pair, right? So if I can actually get a 2-star Heaven Bomber, that will be really good. And we have the makings of a feather. I already have 3 core feather people, and I also have myself set up to go for a 3 assassin if need be. There we go. That gives us a unicorn 2-star. So at this point, I will start switching it up a bit. I want her to take aggro. And here, yeah, we'll keep the goblin buff. So anyways, yeah, we're just holding on. Still looking what people are doing. So some people source this early is for sure going mages. So the second place is for sure going mages. Next one, we got like a hunter, we got some sort of warrior. A lot of people picking up assassins. So we're probably going to see a couple assassin teams would be my guess. We're probably going to see a mage team. And then I just kind of have to choose what build do I want to take against those. So feather is very good. 6 feather is very good against assassins. It is bad against like 6 mages, but it's okay against 3 mages. And that just kind of comes down to how well we're doing. So I'm checking that out. Awesome. Yeah, we're definitely going towards feathered. That does give us a third assassin though. So at this point, the other good thing there is it lets me clear out. So basically what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use that to tank. And if I'm not gonna go in a certain direction, I'm going to sell it. And also that's the other great thing, Shadowcrawler is exactly who we wanted to get our Mask of Madness on. And I'm going to be very picky about what I'm taking onto my board now, because right now I'm either going assassins or I'm going feather assassins. So the difference is 6 assassins or 6 feather. So that's the only choice left at this point in the game. If a lot of people go divinity, I want to go towards assassins, but we have 2 teams, 3 teams already going assassins. I don't want to compete with 2 other people to go something, so I would actually prefer to go towards feather assassin. And then let's see if I have competition for feather assassin. No, I don't see any core pieces of feather assassin. So that is looking good. And we're grabbing these. The unicorn I could actually sell. And also, by the way, I'm deciding to take an econ approach. So I'm not losing terribly right now. My health is still okay, so I'm not going to spend. So like we were talking about aggression, I could spend money right now in next level to get up to level 6 very quickly, but I'm actually just going to let myself econ up, and then that way I can re-roll heavily to get my 6 feather up and going. And I'm watching other people, how they're going about their economy, how they're going about their levels. And see, like I mean, the majority of the game is going aggressive, right? Or they're going for a leveling strategy. They're spending economy to level because look, they're at level 5. Only me and one other person are at level 4. And I'm still winning. So if you don't spend gold to level and you're still winning, that means you're in a really, really good spot. So that assassin is getting thrown at me. I'm deciding, you know, I can grab it. I'm not sure. Probably not going that way. Like we said, I already kind of am. I feel the game is definitely pushing me towards going feathered assassin. So I don't need that assassin, but I'll just hold on to it. You know, you never know what the game's going to give you, and it doesn't hurt my economy because everything to the right side of my board I'm not going to sell because they are key components of my end feather comp. And like I said, like this match we're going to lose, but if we can. And this is a heavy loss. These are the ones I want to avoid. But let's see let's see how we're doing against second place. Second place also, it's a heavy loss. So there we need to start being, you know, a little more careful. Great, but we get a rank up and we stay at 20 and we can put in another thing. So we'll just add in another tank. And Unicorn is not a great tank, but early game, her sustain is, you know, it'll hang you in there. She's definitely not my late game tank. My late game tanks are going to be my Trent Protector, my Lone Druid. But right now, I'm just trying to minimize how much damage I take while I can build my economy up to 50. Generally, you should be able to build your economy to 50 by round 13 if you're not spending gold to level. And see, this is perfect. So I'm going to lose this, but I should get... Yeah, nice. We only take, what, 4 damage, I think? Yep, 3 damage. So that is awesome. Right, just a little damage is good. And, yep, there we go. Let's watch what other people are doing, see if any transitions. Nope, we still... See, and now even a 4th person is going towards assassins. So, I think our decision to not heavily commit ourselves towards assassins is definitely a good decision. And now the question becomes, when do I give up on Assassin and transition into Feathermore? And I think we might have actually hit that time, to be quite honest, because it just lets me free up my economy a bit. And no, let's stick with this. There we go. Boom. My attack items are going to go on my Shadowcrawler with the Mask of Madness. If I can get her to... like 2 stars with a bunch of items, or even 3 stars, then she can just straight up carry me through, and especially if people go to the mages. But actually it looks like... So if I'm looking for mage players, the tell is not actually if they have the mage synergy, it's if they have source. So this team has source, and see, this team's mage, and it has she has source, but this one actually has a 2-star source, and that almost guarantee, I almost guarantee that person is heavily going to go towards mages. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to switch out my 2-star unicorn because it gives me feather buff, and that evasion is better. And if you notice, 800 health and 5 armor versus 650 and 5 armor. So I'm losing 150 health, but I'm gaining 20% evasion on 3 of my pieces. So that's that. And actually, I'm going to let my Witcher be the main tank right here. Let's get armor onto our main tank. I like magic resistant or magic debuffing to go onto my Queen of Pain, since her ultimate is very impactful. And yeah, so we're going okay. This looks like it's going to be kind of a heavier loss. Hopefully I can kill another 1 or 2 units. The silence. Yeah, the silence is rough, but it's okay. So there we go. And notice, round 12 we're at 40, and round 13 we will have hit 50 gold. So we're on track, and we're still at 70 health, so that's really good. And nice, and actually see here, we're going to spend down, that's fine. To get those levels on, I am totally okay with that. Let's go like this. I could sell my unicorns to get back to 40 so I can be above 50. And see, these are the things where you'll make choices that may put you below your 50 gold for round 13. The thing is, I'm not going to... Actually, I am going to use unicorn because I don't have another thing I would put in. The thing I would put in right now would be Lightblade Knight. I could sell unicorns because normally I'm not going to use unicorn until like I'm level 9. She's just there to let me help level up my druids, so it's actually fine to sell them. But in this case, I don't have anything better to switch in, so I think I'm just going to hold her and take the 1 interest hit. And so there we go. There's nothing I need. We're just going to econ up. So for everybody, when you're trying different econ styles, I highly recommend you pay attention to the rounds, pay attention to your health levels, pay attention to your economy. Those to me are your key indicators of things, right? So that's how I tend to track how I feel that I'm doing, right? So round 13, right, we're at the 40 gold and we're still at 70 health. So, for instance, if I wouldn't have bought the Trent Protector and the Wisp Seer, we already would have been at 50 at round 3, but I probably would have lost the round, so my health would be lower. So, there's a balance in the game, right? Your major resources are gold and your health. So gold and your health are things you really want to pay attention to. So, see, now we win. That's 2 wins, so 1 more and we're on a win streak. And that is great for us, and our health is not too bad. So because of our decision, we're round 14, 50 gold. Queen of Pain, I can grab just because my economy where it is. I can't really do much else, but I will grab it. I probably am going to end up selling her. And here's the reason is until I get my full comp, until I get my 6 feathered with all the key units like Wind Ranger, who I need to find, and Shining Assassin, who I need to find, I don't want to be using too much gold to try to... I don't want to keep a ton of gold on my board, because if I keep the gold on my board, then I'm wasting rerolls, I'm wasting levels, so be careful about how gold heavy your bench is. And yeah, looks like this will bring us onto a win streak. That is awesome. How are we doing against this person? We're going to beat them also, so we are one of the stronger teams. And notice I'm still level 5, which I'm the lowest level. But I'm on a win streak. I'm the lowest level. I'm on a win streak because of our... And sorry, 1 second. And here we go. Throw that in. I can't get to 6 feathered, so I might as well move in a 2-star. So I could move in Lightblade Knight, but anyways, that's that. I am gonna level now. I think I'm probably going to go to level 8, but that could vary. That could change up depending on what happens. But anyways, the point I was making is the reason I'm on a win streak is if you notice I have the most 2-stars. So I have 5 2-stars, and the next highest person only has 4 2-stars, right? And that's second place. But the majority of people only have 2 2-star units. So that's where that economy can come in if you can build up stars and everything like that. So yep, that's that. As we go, That can be leveled. We have our pairs. We are, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Let's make sure nobody's doing anything crazy. Right, 1, 2, 3 assassin teams still. So that's really good. I mean, that basically locks us into top 4 just by the fact that we're gonna destroy the feather teams. This is something I do just for gold purposes. I think I keep leveling. I have stuff to put in. Yeah, I have stuff to put in, and the key pieces that I'm missing are 2 epics and 1 rare. The Wind Ranger, or Razor Claw, and Shining Assassin. So that's what that is. Let's throw our defense over here. That goes on to her. And see how we're doing against everybody. So this person we're beating. Oh no, this person we lose. So it looks like our streak's going to be lost, unfortunately. And this person, this is second place. And that's the other person who, remember, is close to us in 2 stars. And we beat that person still. So cool. We barely lose, which is good. Unfortunately, we lose our lose streak, but our health pool is protected, so that's good. And that person is going probably Dragon Knight. I don't know. They were going towards human, but now they have dragons and knights, so I don't know why they would switch away. So at level 7, I'm going to reroll here because I have... There we go. Okay, so I want to get that on the board. That's just better, flat out. Let's grab this because I don't have my 6 feathered anyways. Let's switch these around. Boom, boom, boom. And I can sell a unicorn to get my economy back up. If we're going to lose, I will also sell this little single unicorn. So that's what I'm watching. I think the big change in skill comes to these. It's managing your economy, managing your gold, your interest. So those type of little things I think have a big impact on where you finish in games. And it's more consistency, right? RNG obviously is a part of the game. So what you're aiming to do is you're aiming to play in such a way that you give yourself the best chance of winning. So right now with my comp, I'm not like super thrilled because I'm still missing 3 core pieces, but it's okay, right? We have mostly 2 stars except for 1 piece. I think we're still good. Honestly, if we play second place again, I think we win. Okay, so second place transition to Dragon Knights. So we're not gonna, and then the people who grab the source. Yeah, so we're gonna have Divinity Mages and 2 others, but they're kind of behind, and there's so many Assassin players that the Divinities are gonna, if they get to late game, they're gonna be really low on health. And yeah, we're playing second place again, and I think we beat them this time, or it's gonna be really, really close, I would think. And because we have lots of regen, so I'll definitely kill 1 more, maybe kill the 3rd. Okay, so they still beat us, but not too badly. And anyways, we're going that. I think that, and we're being unlucky there because, to be honest, I think he's the only person who beats us currently. Actually, no, the person who's in 3rd place might beat us because he's a feather assassin. Actually, yeah, and I don't have my 6th feather, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I think that is. But 3rd place is kind of in a rough spot because of the economy. So anyways, and these mages, how scary do they look? The mages do not look too scary yet because they don't have core pieces. There's not like any super high leveled thunder spirits, and there's nobody who has like 2-star thunder spirits or anything like that. No God of Thunders. But God of Thunders can start to come later on. And actually, see, that's interesting. It's RNG. So he beat us from our point of view, and we're going to beat him from his point of view and prevent a win streak for him, so that's good. And okay, that's just for gold purposes, but there we go. Wind Ranger, nice. But anyways, we are going to still just focus on level. Actually, I could level here. I am just going to level here, and let's shift our stuff like so. And now I do the unicorn trick, or right, I don't plan to use her. She is not a core piece to me, so And if I get a Lone Druid, I get a 3-star Trent Protector, and then I put in the Lone Druid. So I'm happy at level 8. I'm going to start focusing on just re-rolling, and I really hope we hit our 6th feather. Shining Assassin would be best, the best case, but... Or actually, sorry, we hit the 6th feather because of Lightblade Knight, so... Because I forgot I switched in the Wind Ranger, but we still do want our Shining Assassin so I can get my 3 Assassin bonus. Anyways, from here we re-roll, bam, oh, very nice, okay, perfect. And here becomes the question, I switch out Wind Ranger right now, because I will sell Lightblade Knight when I can level these things. So we have 3 things that we are looking to level, and then we were able to hold on to our Queen of Pain. For this, it will go on my main tank, and hopefully I can hit Lone Druid. So Lone Druid's really what we want to hit. Here we go, here's the Assassins, and you can kind of see how Assassins go. Wind Ranger is really useful against Assassins because he'll ult them when they're all in the back line like that, and basically take all of them to half health. So without Wind Ranger, it's a little harder. So actually, we're still dominating them, but it would be even more of a domination if I had a 2-star Wind Ranger instead of a 2-star Lightblade Knight. Okay, and now we're not because they're critting like crazy on us. Okay, well, this is gonna be a lot closer than it should, but yeah, anyways. Okay, so unfortunate crits in that case, but like I said, with Wind Ranger, it will change that up quite a bit, and it looks like we're losing to this person too. Okay, so we're losing to last place, we lost to somebody else. This is where I tend to re-roll heavily, and now I'm deciding what level I'm gonna re-roll down to, and it's basically going to be until I can get some things that make me happy. Like those, get our levels up. There we go. Okay, so that I am happy with. That is a good spot. If we lose, we're going to do the unicorn trick, aka we're going to sell our unicorn so that I can have my get my 4 interest. So let's see. Watching this game, because in this case I need to watch it more. If you notice, I don't always watch the fights. I watch them when it's kind of coming down to an econ decision based on the results. This one we should... actually, this is going to be close. Nope, we lose. Okay, so we lose that, so let's sell. Okay. How are we doing against second place? Okay, we crushed second place, which is great. And I think second place, Dragon Knight. Okay, Dragon Knight, but he has a bunch of 1-stars. There we go, Lone Druid. Now we have to put these things on the board. There we go. We got that. Do I econ here? We're kind of getting low. I have reasonable... Actually, I don't really have reasonable upgrades, to be honest. But we're not going to be able to get to the sweet spot anyways. Nice. Lord of Sand would be a great mix-in. So we'll stay there. Econ up. The unicorn I might keep now because I might switch her in. So now I'm thinking of going to level 9 so that I can introduce my Lord of Sand or a unicorn, and then I will have the beast synergy. And also I like to... In these type of games, I like to be at level 9 because it just helps to kill people quicker, 1. And after that, I can kind of YOLO reroll if it gets to that point. So anyways, we're holding strong. The top person is Feather Assassin. Okay, so here's the other great thing. The top person being Feather with 6 Assassins means he's going to wreck through the Divinity teams, so I probably don't have to worry about Divinities because they're just going to die off before they can hit their power spike. And that's great for me because as the Feather, I'm going to destroy the top person. If me and him are equal builds, then I'm going to win, because just Feather counters Assassins. But they will kill off the Divinity. And if you notice, because there's so many Assassin teams, if you notice, the Divinities are having a really rough time right now. So hopefully the Divinities die before they're able to hit their God of Thunder and start destroying all of us. Same thing, I really want to get my Wind Ranger because he's going to help so much in crushing the Assassins. Hopefully I can get him to 2-star soon and I can show you. But we are fighting... This is not the top Assassin player, but this is one of them. So, okay, cool. The Divinities are almost dead. How is their bank? Okay, they had a YOLO roll at level 8. He still hasn't YOLO rolled, but... And, oh, he got his God at Sea. So, W can get scary because of that. Actually... No, I think go to 8 is still... Well, the problem if I go to 8 is I actually make my probability of getting my Wind Ranger even lower. These are time... I'm going to leave it on this because then if anybody's rerolling, the God of Thunder is locked onto my screen. So there's a lot of times I will grab God of Thunder just to prevent other people from getting them. But in this case, let's see what happens. So Hope and W, the last 2 places are the only people I'm worried about. They're the only people with potential to beat me, I would say. The other people, they would have to out-economy me. So basically, if their RNG is better, they could beat me. But on average, I'm for sure going to beat everybody that's up except the Divinity Mages. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to mix some rerolling with some leveling. Okay, I'm grabbing potential usable pieces. I have more gold than I want sitting on my bench, to be honest. If I get him to 2-star, Lord of Sand to 2-star, then I will sell my Unicorn, because the only time I would use Unicorn over Lord of Sand is if she's 3-star and he's only 1-star. So that will also free up some gold and some bench space. So here we go. This is the top person. I don't think we beat him because I don't have a Wind Ranger yet. Well, it depends on stars, I guess. It depends how good his assassins are doing. But he should beat me since I don't have Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger is a major power point for Feather Assassins. So the fact that it's taking me forever to get one is unfortunate. And it looks like we still pull it out against him. So, no, don't. Okay, it looks... We're barely going to lose. So that's good. And yes, both the Divinity Mages lost. So like I said, another thing you have to understand is early in the game, I knew that a bunch of people are going Assassin. So that's where you can, you don't have to be as worried about Divinity players when a bunch of teams are going Assassin, because Divinity's struggle is to get to late game. So look, by round 27, they already lost. Now that we're here, 2 rerolls. If I don't hit, we level. And actually I need to monitor other people's spending. So they're spending down even more than that. So at this point, after next round, I'm just going to level no matter what. And then at 9, we can start going. Actually, no, I'm going to reroll to upgrade my Wind Ranger and my Lord of Sand, and then I'm going to level. But the reason you want to make sure what other people's economies look like is you don't want to save too much gold, because if they're spending gold, it's making them stronger, and if you try to get too greedy late game, you can end up losing just because you try to sit on too much gold. So I try to stay around what other people are, so 30 seems to be what other teams are going for, so I'm going to try to spend down to 30. And see, just because I didn't do it that round, I just lost a good amount of health, right? Like, I'm going to lose like 10 health right now. So that's unfortunate. And we didn't beat the top person, so it's just those type of things. Don't get too greedy about those type of things. There we go. See, it doesn't do that double clicking leveling, which is annoying, or I find annoying. There we go. I already have them. There we go. That's what I needed. My 9 is not going to be her. Okay. And do I? Oh yeah, like we said. Okay, so next round I'll level, and then we'll go up. So next round I level, we'll put on Unicorn unless we hit Lord of Sand. Yeah. So just the Wind Ranger should help me a good amount, especially against these assassins. Dragon Knight we're still beating. Dragon Knight and Feather are close, but it comes down to who has quality. So my quality, meaning I have more 3-stars than he has, so that's why I'm winning. And I can show you that real quick. So if you notice, he has 1 3-star, which is Evil Knight, and he still has a lot of 1-stars, and especially his carry, Lightblade Knight, and he has 2 Dragon Knights, but the fact that his Lightblade Knight is only 1-star is definitely rough for him. Anyways, here we go, we level, and it's on curve, so that's perfect. And then we're gonna shift. Okay, at this point, oh, nice. And here, see, he has more armor, and he's also an assassin, so that's kind of my thought. So, talking about effective health, 5 armor is about about 300 extra health per 1,000. So she's getting about 450, so her effective health is about 1950, right? He has 1,200, but he has 10 armor, so the 10 armor gives him about 600, and then, what, 20%, so about 800, let's say 7. So he has about 19. So actually, effective health-wise, because he has double the armor, is almost the same as Unicorn, but the Sand benefits from the Assassin buff, and yeah, that's just good. And he brings CC to my comp, whereas Unicorn's just bringing the heal, which is not super necessary for me. Okay, so first place looks like he pivoted his comp, so that's gonna be interesting to look at. I can grab. It's highly unlikely to get there. I'm gonna keep rolling down around 30. Okay. I normally don't, so I think what I'm gonna try... Let's see. I need to check what he's doing. How did he... I would expect... Wait a second. Let's look. Okay. So really, we're just fighting with first place right now to win, and I'm trying to check why did he beat me. It should not happen. I guess his Razor Claw is 3-star, so he just has that little extra hint of tankiness, basically. But anyways, we'll try to grab that. This will definitely help me against him. That is great. I want to manage my economy. Chances of me getting a Taboo Witcher at this point are pretty low, so I will sell the Taboo Witcher because I want to stay at my 30 gold. So anyways, there we go. Oh, and that would be a big thing. I already have it on him, I believe. Yep, so we'll put it onto my Razor Claw. Magic debuff goes on to my... Oh, no, I already had one on her, so that was bad. Oh, well. And this is going to go on to my Lord of Sand because he has 10 armor. So he actually has the most armor, so by giving him health, I'm getting the most out of the health that I'm giving him. Okay, that's first place. So first place we're still going to struggle with. I'm going to have to quality up. We are crushing this person, who is third place. And first place, who did they... Okay, first place beat fourth place also. Or second place, sorry. And from my point of view, how badly? Oof, badly. Okay. I really need to hit my Lone Druid. And I think we're honestly hitting the point where I just go for it. There we go. Okay. That should help quite a bit. My other issue may be... Actually, it's because we're having issue against the assassins. I'm actually going to go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we'll stay at our gold level where we're at. I can sell my Unicorn now because I already have all my... I have all my druids at... 3 stars already. Oh, silence on my Wind Ranger. But anyways, nice. He's gonna ult, and you'll notice. See, he just as soon as he ults, he just kills a lot of the assassins. So that's good. First place is who we care about. So he's still beating us. That is. I need to watch him more carefully. I'm not sure what he's doing. I would expect to heavily counter him. So let's check. And actually, what I may do... The problem is, for Dragon Knight, my positioning... I don't want to mess up my positioning against the Dragon Knight, but let's go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Suck in like that. This way the assassins will jump in the back. Actually, you know what? Let's go like this. And... there we go. So the assassins will jump into those cracks... And this should help me. Oh, the Razor Claw jumped out. But yeah, this is a better engage for me. Get off. Oh, okay. This should be... Maybe he has crazy... Oh, he has crazy eye. Okay, yeah. I'm like... This... Yeah, it should not work out this way. So we're almost dead, so we YOLO roll after this. And we crushed second place. Cool, so we are second place. It looks like items are his carry factor. But now that the other person is gone, that helps me. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Queen of Pain. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. And I want to leave some time to reposition. So my issue was that he was jumping out. So actually, let's do something like this. So I just need to, I want to catch the assassins on my Razor Club. Bam, there we go. Okay, that's what I want. Oh no, he's stuck. He's not going to get his bear off. Oh, that was really bad. Engage too. Okay, so that was really bad because the assassins surrounded my Razor Claw, so he had nowhere to put his bear. So that was the trouble there. I'm going to have to adjust my formation to him. I think I died. Yeah, I died though. Okay. So that one, I just gotta learn positioning better. But actually, we crushed him from his point of view. So I don't know, RNG, I guess. You know, some games just go like that. Oh yeah, see this, from his point of view, my bear got out, so he didn't get the surround on my assassins like that. So I would say that's why. But yeah, definitely, yeah, it was a good match. But anyways, so that is gonna be today's video. So we ended up going for our feather assassins. I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, this video is an example of how I just play the game, my whole thought process, how I decide what comp to go. There's a lot of talk about forcing comps. I think forcing comps is good when you're practicing because it lets you get a feel for how to run a comp, how to build your economy to best suit that composition, how to position that composition. So like if you noticed, I just learned a better way to position for assassins. And I honestly haven't had that issue before. So another thing I learned from him is how to position my feather assassin. When I go 6 assassins, how to position if I'm fighting a feather comp. Because honestly, I have never had that issue. I guess another reason is maybe he went to level 10, so I didn't track levels well. So actually, that's probably why. It's probably the fact that he went to level 10. So that was something, that's just my bad for not paying attention to that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you did, let me like, subscribe, give me any comments, feedback you have. And yeah, as always, I will see you guys next time.